Hi, how are you doing? I hope you're doing amazing. So in today's video, I am going to solve a question I got a couple of days back on one of my videos on the darker face than body shots video that I uploaded. And the question goes like this. I'm using my phone, so I had to write the question down, okay? The question goes like this. Hi, thank you for the video, but I think it will be much more helpful if you made a video on how best to use the products that you've recommended, and that is what today's video is going to be about. I'm going to show you how you can use those active serums or those highly concentrated vitamin C serums that I mentioned in that video in a proper routine so that you can get it right and not get it wrong. So I hinted that if you have a high pigmented issue like this one here, or even if you have a darker face than body and you're only using a vitamin C serum like the one from Dr. Rachel Beauty Formula, Disa, by me, you know, those 50 cds serums, in hopes that it is going to actually even out your skin and give you a very radiant and glowy looking skin, then you're dreaming, okay? And I further went ahead to recommend some high concentrated vitamin C serums, or active serums that you can actually use to brighten your skin, fade and lighten up dark spots from your skin, so you can actually start enjoying a very healthy, glowing looking complexion. So in today's video, I am going to pick one amazing vitamin C serum and also one active serum, so that tomorrow when you go ahead to buy another good concentrated vitamin C serum, you will know how to use it in a routine. Or when you go and buy a serum with an active like alpha arbutin, you would also know how to use that serum in a routine. So let's begin with this timeless vitamin C serum. This is one of the most effective vitamin C serums when it comes to fixing hyperpigmentation on the skin. Of course, it has vitamin C. I think one comes in 10% and the other comes in 20%. If you don't have a sensitive skin, I would recommend you go for the yellow one, this one with 20%, and it is very potent, and it also has a very stable form of vitamin C in there. It has actually been carefully manufactured to meet the demands of your pigmented skin. It also has something in there called ferulic acid, which is like a very good addition to this serum to make it very effective for your hyperpigmentation. Okay, so this is one vitamin C serum that you can go for if you don't have a sensitive skin. But if you have a sensitive skin and you still want to use vitamin C to clear off your hyperpigmentation, then I would recommend you get a 10% own. Okay, so you can start using the 10% vitamin C from Timeless, then build your way up to using the 20%. But if you have a sensitive skin, please go for the 10%. If you don't have a sensitive skin and you have an oily skin like mine, your skin is not sensitive, you can go for the 20% vitamin C serum. Okay, the second serum that I want to talk about is the ordinary 2% alpha arbutin serum. This one also contains 2% alpha arbutin and also hyaluronic acid, which is like a water-based serum. It is very hydrating. It is lightweight, sinks into the skin really fast. Okay, and it's also going to target your hyperpigmentation and leave you with a very glowing, radiant looking complexion. The alpha arbutin in this serum is very potent and also delivers excellent results. Okay, so these are the two serums that I have for you in today's video, but trust me, you can get any active serum. You can also get any high concentrated vitamin C serum. I'll leave examples here on the screen for you to see, so that in case you don't want to use the Timeless, you can go for the other alternatives. And if you don't want to use the ordinary alpha arbutin serum, you can also go for the annual tranexamic acid, alpha arbutin and niacinamide serum. They will be on the screen for you to choose. Okay, she also went ahead to ask if she can use the products or the serums I mentioned earlier with the Disa vitamin C bar soap, the Disa vitamin C serum, and also the Disa vitamin C cream. So her products are the Disa vitamin C set and also the ordinary retinol serum, which takes us to the next part of the video, which is how to use the serums I mentioned earlier in a routine correctly. Okay, now this is me speaking to my friend here. I would recommend that you drop the vitamin C bar soap from Disa, drop that one and opt for a very nice, gentle, soothing facial wash like the Simple Refreshing Facial Wash or the Cosrx Low pH Gel Cleanser to first introduce hydration into your skin, gently cleanse your skin and further prepare your skin to receive all those products. Now, once you're done with this, you can also go ahead to include a very nice, soothing, hydrating toner like the Simple Refreshing Toner or this Anora Hard Lip 77% Soothing Toner, okay, to balance the pH level of your skin. This is going to help to brighten your skin, okay, so it is going to help balance the pH level of your skin and also furthermore prepare your skin to receive all those brightening products that you are going to be using right after toning your face. Your product should not be all about just brightening. Even when you're trying to fix hyperpigmentation on your skin, don't make your products all about just brightening or lightening. Make sure that you are including hydrating products in your routine. Trust me, a hydrated skin barrier works hand in hand with brightening products or lightening products or even melanin inhibitors like tranexamic acid, alpha-arbutin to work effectively for your skin. Okay, a hydrated skin barrier is really important. Even if you are trying to fix hyperpigmentation, don't make it all about lightening, brightening. Make sure that there is always some form of hydrating products in there as well. Okay, so now after using your toner, your serum is your step 3 or your third step. Okay, this is the time for you to drop any cheap vitamin C serum. And opt for any of the vitamin C serums that I discussed earlier. If you can't afford them, at least go for this Balance Active Vitamin C Serum. It is also a very good alternative. Okay, so if you can't afford the Timeless Vitamin C Serum, you can go for this Balance Active Vitamin C Serum. It is better, way better than those Desire Vitamin C Serum or the Beauty Formula Vitamin C Serum or even Face Fact Vitamin C Serum. Okay, so if you can't afford the Timeless Vitamin C, go for this Balance Active Vitamin C Serum. This is where it gets crucial. Your hyperpigmentation fading is going to depend on the kind of facial serums that you're going to use. Cheap vitamin C serums will not get the job done for you effectively. You can be using that cheap vitamin C serum for years before you even see a slight change in your skin. So if you really want your hyperpigmentation to fade for you, then go for high-end vitamin C serums or highly concentrated vitamin C serum, Timeless Vitamin C Serum. Okay, if you can't afford that, go for the Balance Active Vitamin C Serum, and I'll also leave a few options here on the screen for you to see and decide on. Okay, now let's move on to your next step, which is what? Moisturizing your skin. So right after using your serum, your next step is to moisturize your skin. Now generally, if you have an oily skin, it is not very necessary that you should use a moisturizer. You can just use your sunscreen in the day and just go about your activities, especially if you know you're going to be out there in the sun and sweating and all of that. As an oily skin, it is not very necessary that you should be using moisturizers in the daytime, because in the daytime your skin produces a lot of oils. Right after washing your face, you begin to notice that your skin is producing a lot of oils. That is why me, as an oily skin type, I don't usually use a moisturizer in the daytime. I only use a sunscreen to prevent any product from clogging my pores and breaking me out. Okay, so generally, if you have an oily skin, I'm saying this because she also hinted that she has an oily skin. So if you have an oily skin, it is not very necessary that you use a moisturizer. But then she asked if she could use her Desire Vitamin C face cream with the serums that I mentioned. And the answer to that question is a yes. Okay, you can use it. That is if the Desire Vitamin C face cream is not too heavy, you can use it. If it's not too heavy on your skin, you can use it. I've not used it before, so I don't know how the consistency is. Okay, so if it is not heavy and you have an oily skin, you can use it. It is going to help boost the brightening benefits of your facial serum. So right after your facial serum, which is your alpha-arbutin serum or your Timeless Vitamin C serum, you can go ahead and use the Desire Vitamin C face cream to boost the brightening benefits of your facial serum. Okay, so now your last step of the day after using your facial cream is your sunscreen. This step is non-negotiable. I am always saying this in my videos. If you are trying to fix hyperpigmentation, especially if you are trying to fix hyperpigmentation and you are using melanin inhibitors during the day, vitamin C, alpha-butene, niacinamide, tranexamic acid, and you're not using a sunscreen, then you're wasting your time. That hyperpigmentation is not going to fade away because the sun will be hitting your face directly. So without protection, those melanin inhibitors are only going to be a waste of time. Okay, so if you know you are not going to use a sunscreen, I would rather you leave your skin the way it is. Don't even try and use your melanin inhibitors, especially during the day. But I really recommend that you are not slacking on your sunscreen during the day. Even if you decide not to use your melanin inhibitors during the day, please use your sunscreen during the day so that the sun does not make your efforts in the night useless. Okay, trust me, sunscreens are people underestimate sunscreens a lot, but they are a very crucial part of your skincare routine. That is what is going to make sure that your skin is glowing, that the sun is not hitting your face and causing trouble for your skin. So make sure that your sunscreen, have you seen how I'm hinting on this point? Make sure that you're not slacking on your sunscreen at all. And for sunscreens, I'm also going to leave a few options here on the screen. If you have an oily skin, you can try the Nivea sunscreen, this one right here. You can also try this other sunscreen. I'll leave pictures right here on the screen for you to see. If you have any questions concerning sunscreens, and if you have any questions concerning sunscreens, please ask me in the comment section. I'll be there for you. Okay. So now another thing that you have to do whilst trying to fix your hyperpigmentation is to exfoliate your skin. Yes, exfoliate your skin. I know most people also hate this part and probably don't understand what exfoliation is, but I am sure that you understand what exfoliation is. Okay, so another thing that you can do is to exfoliate your skin. Another thing that you can do is also to exfoliate your skin. That is the only way that your skincare products, your serum with tranexamic acid, alpha-butene, vitamin C, is going to penetrate deep into your skin and work for you. If you don't exfoliate your skin, you would only be using those melanin inhibitors on a pile of dead skin cells. When that happens, it is not going to penetrate into your skin to start working for you in the first place. It will just be sitting on your face doing nothing. You're only wasting your product. So why not just exfoliate your skin? It is very simple. If you have an oily skin, I would recommend you try out the face fat salicylic acid serum for your oily skin to exfoliate your skin. And if you have a dry skin, if you are here and you have a dry skin, you can use the lactic acid serum to exfoliate your skin. Or you can also use the clean and clear salicylic acid toner. The one sitting on my drawer right there, that blue bottle sitting there, is the clean and clear salicylic acid toner. This is what I am talking about. This is what I use as an oily skin to exfoliate my skin. I was first using the face fat salicylic acid serum to exfoliate my skin, but I'm done with that one. And as a skincare, the skincare influencer that I'm trying to be, I try to use different products. I try out different products so I can talk about it for you guys. Okay, so you can also use this on your oily skin if you have an oily skin type to exfoliate your skin. It has salicylic acid, yes, in there. I don't know if you can see, but it is written here, salicylic acid. So you can use this as your chemical exfoliator. Now the trick is, on days when you'll be exfoliating your skin, there's no way you're going to use your vitamin C products. The only thing that you have to do is to cleanse your skin with your facial wash, then your toner, your very hydrating soothing toner that we talked about. Yes, you're going to use that one as well. Then right after that, you can tone your skin with this salicylic acid facial toner, or use your salicylic acid facial serum. You can also not use your vitamin C face cream on days when you're going to exfoliate your skin. Vitamin C and chemical acids do not see eye to eye together. So if you don't want to irritate your skin, please use your chemical acid, salicylic acid, lactic acid with soothing hydrating products. So right after exfoliating your skin, you have to look for a very mild soothing moisturizer after exfoliating your skin. If you don't know of any moisturizer that you can use right after exfoliating your skin, let me know down in the comment section. I'll just share a link with you for you to go and watch a video that I recorded earlier about soothing facial moisturizers that you can use along with your actives. Okay, so you're only going to exfoliate your skin twice a week, only twice a week. If you like, you can make it thrice a week, but I recommend twice a week at night time. Okay, she also mentioned that she has a retinol serum, if she can use the retinol serum along with, you know, this products that I recommended earlier, the serums that I recommended earlier. Girl, of course you can use your retinol serum. In fact, retinol is a very good, powerful antioxidant that also helps to brighten the skin, renew your skin, and also give you a fresher looking skin by helping to clear out any discolorations from your skin. It is not only an anti-aging tool, it also helps to brighten your skin, fade dark spots, and probably also get rid of darker face than body. Okay, so you can definitely use that retinol serum, but you need to have a separate routine with your retinol serums as well. You cannot use your retinol serums on days when you are going to exfoliate your skin. You cannot use your retinol serums with your vitamin C products. Please only use your retinol serums on separate days, also along with hydrating products. Okay, so you can use your retinol serum along with your hydrating facial wash, your hydrating toner, then your retinol serum, and a very gentle, soothing, hydrating moisturizer, and you have yourself a very solid routine that you're going to use to clear out dark spots or hyperpigmentation from your skin. Just make sure that you have one product in there that is highly concentrated, like a highly concentrated vitamin C serum, or a very active serum that contains alpha-arbutin, tranexamic acid, or even licorice root extracts, you know, all those melanin inhibitors in there. That is going to help brighten your skin, clear out your dark spots, even out your darker face, and give you a uniform complexion. Okay, now I know this video is a bit long. I'm even sweating because I had to off my fan. The noise from it is too much, but yeah, I really hope that this video will help you in every way possible. Okay, and if you don't understand anything, please ask away in the comment section. I'll be with you in a jiff. Okay, if you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to like this video. Also subscribe to my channel for more amazing skincare content like this one, and I'll catch you in the next video. Till next time, take care, stay blessed, love you, bye.